Okay, I'll give the answer to everyone. How to be free. The scriptures describe 4 different things. Okay. One is spiritual discrimination. Second one is renunciation. And third one is desire for liberation. And fourth is cultivating spiritual quality. So viveka means awareness to discriminate from real to unreal. That you can practice all day long with awareness, vivekam. If you cultivate viveka, you will get vairagya. You can see impermanent nature. You are attracted to wealth, comes and goes. It has no control. A friend admires you, then rejects you. You experience that. Things are impermanent. Everything is melting in front of you. Your body, which has strength, crumbles. Beauty crumbles. Nothing remains. You cannot hang on to anything or anyone. Then you cultivate renunciation. Then you have desire for liberation. That has to be undercurrent. I want to be free. I want to be free. And not only thinking, but putting into practice. This is what makes you evolve. I use the word undercurrent. Matter of fact, this is what I'm writing for myself. All my life, I have the deep undercurrent, 24 hours. This is what keeps me on the path. Like whatever you have desired, deep desire, you will succeed in that because that is undercurrent. And 6 virtues that are described: Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhan. I have explained in the book what it is. Controlling the senses, controlling the mind, discipline, faith, and resolve. So something like that. They have deep meaning. In short, the answer, how to be free, right? That question.
Right.
Right. So you are free here and now. Just imagine. You believe you are bound. That is what binds you. We are pure consciousness. We have nowhere to go, nothing to do. But we are programmed to believe this. We are hypnotized. The yoga practice is dehypnotizing ourselves. Dehypnotizing, just be as you are. Mindfulness is a technique of dehypnotizing. Awareness is technique of dehypnotizing because we are hypnotized. People are mesmerized. We are hypnotized more than ever before. Imagine people who lived 200 years ago. I lived in the atmosphere that we had to fetch water ourselves. We have to start burning the wood so we can heat a pot of water so we can take shower. We had nothing. And I see so many people had nothing. They're happier. And the same people who become prosperous, have everything, they are more miserable. So what is happening? We think we are getting happiness from more material things. Matter of fact, that gives a problem. People who become more successful and more possessions, they have more attachments and more miseries. So people in older time, they had to do everything themselves, worked so hard, and they had time. And today, people are busy with smartphone, this and that. They cannot keep appointment. They forget appointment. They cannot remember anything. They cannot communicate with anyone. They are too occupied. They are slaves. They are hypnotized. What other example do you need? So be quiet. Give up all unnecessary possessions. Not only giving up possessions, mental attachment to the things, people, relatives. You know, who you call a real friend? There is no real friend. This is a do bhakti of God. There is unconditional love. All our human loves are conditional. Human love, you just parents, children, all this, only mother's love is pure, but all other loves are contaminated. You know, the family is joint family together. The business grows, everyone prospers, and everyone falls apart. What does it say? Everything is conditional. Unconditional love, we have to learn. And that we can learn by simplifying life, simplifying attachment. Let go of all the attachment with the friends. You want to hang on to friend by throwing the party, giving them gifts. You don't buy the friends. True friend will stand by you. They won't flatter you. Same thing with teachers and student. It is saying, apriyasya cha pathyasya, srota vakta cha durlabha. All the things I learned in childhood that stayed with me. Apriyasya cha pathyasya. Something is bitter truth, but is good for you. It's hard to find a teacher who tells the bitter truth, makes the person, you know, person to be disliked, and very hard for people to listen to bitter truth, because to listen to bitter truth, they have to give up their ego. This is the thing. So for me to teach bitter truth, I had to give up name, fame, power for the sake of truth. And if you want to listen to the truth, you give up all the ego. Be humble. You become an instrument. So this is what it is. So I'm coming to the side point, but be still. And there is nothing to attain. It is undoing, not doing anything. Doing meditation, controlling mind, all this is wrong direction. You have to do nothing, just be, surrender, experience. We have gone away from ourselves. We are gone so much into the mind, we have forgotten to experience. So many people get so smart. I teach them to awaken the heart, the feeling, and the environment is such, we cultivate our mind externally and our heart remains closed. So we need devotion, mantra chanting, devotion, love, selfless service, giving. Giving is receiving. People think I can get something for nothing. There is no such thing. Only time you gain something when you give. It gives so much joy. This is what I chose, selfless service. But this is my way of explaining. Okay.